Letter is defined as written exchange of ideas for meaningful purposes. Means that letter is that form of writing which is concise or brief in nature. It is always dealing with the major idea or the major message from the sender to the receiver. Letters are divided into three major categories. The first one is known as formal letter. Formal letters are those letters which are written to unknown person. As it is clear from the name, formal means the type of letter in which you will always be to the point. Irrelevant expressions or written expressions are not allowed. This letter is always brief in nature. For example, if you are writing a letter to your principal, so you will just express your idea. You are not allowed to be involved in irrelevant discussion by asking that, sir, how are you? How is your son? Is he going to school? No. Formal means within the formalities, within the rules. Language should always be simple. These are called formal letter because it has simple language. It means there should be no verbosity. There should be no use of difficult words. Because if you will write a letter by using difficult words, so the receiver will not be able to understand it properly. As we have studied in Unit 7 or 4, Nasruddin. और उर्दू में कहते हैं कि लिख के मूसा पढ़े खुदा. So always go for simple and it should be short. Short means to the point. What you want to say, you should say that and close the letter. The opposite of formal is informal. Informal means in is prefix. Prefix means the addition of extra sound in the beginning of a word to change its meaning. But it does not mean that informal letter will not follow these rules. Informal and formal, the difference is that in informal letter, you are bound to write the name of your younger brother or sister. Informal means you have to write the name of your younger brother and sister. For example, I am going to write a letter, so I will write Dear Baitullah or Dear Taqwa. If you will not write the name of your younger brother or sister, -1. Name of the friend must. Name of the friend must. Dear Shahid. Why? Because if you will not mention the name of your friend, so the receiver will consider that he was writing this letter to somebody else and he posted at my address. So you have to write in informal letter, but in informal letter You will not go for the use of writing the name of your mother or the name of your father or the name of your elder brother or elder sister. Father, mother, elder brother, elder sister, they are exempted. Otherwise, all the bloody relationships should be mentioned. For example, I am writing a letter to my uncle. Dear Uncle Usman. Because you people have so many uncles. So he will think that he was writing this letter to an uncle who was unknown. So you have to make the uncle known to avoid the creation of doubts in the minds of the readers. It is also simple in language. It is also brief, and the most important thing is that you will maintain the norms, the principles. Means that if you are writing a letter to your younger brother, you will control your language. Because informal doesn't mean that you are allowed to say whatever you like to say. Informal means just mentioning the name. Language will be polite. If you will violate the language of the letter, then that will not be called letter, that will be known as chattering. Because letter is the name of the meaningful message. You remember Unit 2, Class 9, Iqbal's message to the youth. Message means the combination of words for the expression of meaningful ideas. Nowadays, you people are also involved in messaging. How are you? How are you, cutie? How are you, my dear moon? How are you, my dear star? I am missing you. Wish you happy. Forget about this. This is called the third category, and that is called business letter. Business is called business because there is always shortage of time. Even you are not allowed to write the introductory paragraph, that I am hopeful that my letter shall find you in the best of your health and healthy and smiling. No, just I am writing this letter to you that I need 2 doses of joggers from your company with regards thanks. Because they have always the shortage of time. For example, if you are writing a letter to Bill Gates, so he will not sit from the dawn to the dusk and read the letter of Kashmala that there is cloud in Pakistan and there is fog in Pakistan and the teacher is going and coming. No, to the point. And the most appropriate form is that stated, it is stated that I need this amount of item. Please provide the said item as early as possible. Thanks. Just in 2. Short, simple language, and concise. Concise means if you are going to express an idea in 15 words, in business letter you will express the same idea in 3 words. Now, the other thing is parts or format of speech. How you will write a speech. You know that nothing in this universe is existing without the proper format. Our human body, it is the living example of format. Proper head, ear, nose, mouth, hands, feet, etc. Format means design. How to design a letter. The first thing is address of the sender. But this is not allowed in your paper. Means it stands for second address of receiver. Address of receiver means to. From means that the letter is written by someone else and the receiver is someone else. Third, date must. The difference between application and letter is that in application we write the date at the end, but in letter date should always be there after writing the address of the sender. Then form, body. If body makes you a man or something else. A body is good. So being social people, we need to start the body with attractive sentences. So, in all the later format, that is known as block form. Block form means the form in which you will write the paragraphing from the left side. Body means before body we will go for salutation. Salutation means adab. There is difference in the salutation of formal letters, informal letters and business letters. In case you are writing a letter to your father or mother, brother or sister, so you will go for just dear brother. If younger, so you can say dear brother Usman. But if you are writing a letter to the father, so you will only say dear father, and after that comma. But if you are writing a letter to farmer, so you will just say dear sir, dear madam, but you will not mention the name, otherwise you will be punished. And if you are writing a letter to businessman, in businessman, either younger or elder, you will write the name must. Dear Smith. After this, you will start the body, and I hope that my letter shall find you in the glass, and then you will come to the point. After body, there is the most important thing, farewell subscription. And we have studied that good beginning is half done. Good beginning is half done. For example, you have written a letter to your younger brother. So, you will say, your caring brother. Try to avoid the word loving, because this word has changed its meanings in the present society. Where there is a brother, there must be love. But in our present society, the brother is killing the brother. So, you are caring brother, because care is universal in nature. Every human being is bound to be dealt with care. But it is not the care which you people are using. You are caring brother. If you are writing a letter to your father or mother, so you are obedient. Obedient is only used when we are talking about the authorities. So you can go for your sincere, or you can go for, because for further you can go for the word loving. But in case of formal and business, you will only go for yours sincerely. In formal letters and business letter, you have to only go for, if the salutation begins with dear madam or dear sir, so the end must be on yours sincerely. But if you will write your loving line, that will not be accepted. And after that, you will close your letter. Now, sometime you will be asked to write a letter to the editor of the newspaper. That letter will fall in formal letters. But the difference is, if you are writing the letter to the editor, you have to write the subject first. This is the only difference. When you are writing a letter to the editor of the newspaper, you will write the subject. For example, you have been asked to write a letter to the newspaper editor about the effects of one wheeling. So, subject will be one wheeling. This is the difference only with other letters. And it has a specified sentence, you have to write that must. I hope that you shall be healthy. I want to highlight a serious matter, a serious problem of one wheeling in Mardan through your esteemed newspaper. This sentence is mandatory for all the letters which you will write to the editor of the newspaper. If you will not write this sentence, if you will miss this sentence, I hope that you shall be healthy, no problem. But you have to write that I want to highlight a serious problem of one wheeling. You can write another problem. I can highlight a serious problem of environmental pollution, careless driving, teasing of the students, etc., etc. So, I hope that you people have learned about letter. So, next time when you will attempt it in your paper, you will do nice. Thank you.